Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk about some educational things that are really going to help us through 2020 and how we can end off this school year. My dog is noisy. But some educational purposes and more just to be able to end off 2020 on a good note and get our finished off of good grades and basically just educational resources to end off 2020 and finish off the school year. Now, I know I still have school. Some of you may be on a different schedule, but I still have school until 2021. Way into it. Up until around May. Well, actually, it's like June 4th or something like that. I think it's June 4th. So, I have my iPad here, and I first want to go off by saying my iPad has been one of my best devices to use for educational purposes. Out of all the things that I have done, I feel that I have not been too good with schoolwork. And ever since I picked up an iPad, and especially in this year, my iPad has a close meaning to my heart and really helps me, go through schoolwork and keep track of things and, all that. So I have a few apps to show you guys today. Now, firstly, I want to go over the price of my iPad and where you can get yours from and some different payment options. Now, if you have good credit and you don't have much money, then you can go to overstock.com. Now, they will, based off of a little bit of your income and your credit score, they will give you a good amount of a credit card at Overstock. Just go to overstock.com and check one about it. They can give you a lease to own, which is based off of money only, no credit needed. And then they have another option, which is their credit card at Overstock, and you can use that, and that's based off of your credit score, and you can get a credit card with a certain amount that you can spend at the store online. And they have certain iPads. I'm not sure which ones. Now, personally for me, I bought my iPad with my phone company. I have Xfinity Mobile, so I have my phone from Xfinity Mobile. I have my Apple Watch. You can buy an Apple Watch there, but I personally bought it from a different phone carrier. And that's where I bought my iPad at. So my personal iPad is probably like the best one that's out right now. It is the iPad Pro 12.9 inch. So yeah, I think it's the 4th generation or something like that. So, yeah, I really like my iPad. And I got it from Xfinity Mobile. I pay around, like, I think it's like, it depends on what kind of plan you get, but I pay like around like $40 or $50 a month for my iPad. To buy these iPads straight out, they're around the price of like, I think they're like $749 or $750 to buy them straight out. But anyway, so without any further ado, you guys can also just buy these straight out, or there's different payment options. Just check around. So I want to firstly jump in, or secondly jump into the educational apps that I think, and some more tips with school that I think would be a good option now. You can buy the iPad and just have it, and you can use your finger as a pencil, but the Apple Pencil is another big thing. Like, I can literally sit here right now. Let me show you guys. Here's my screen. I love it because on my lock screen, I can just hold my iPad. I can tap. It opens up notes for me. Now, I have another notes app called Notability. Let me go ahead here. I'm going to turn off this lamp. Wherever the little turning knob is. I don't know where it's at. Okay, my phone's going to fall, so never mind. Let me just go ahead and turn this down. We're going to see a glare with the lamp. Oh, I can probably just untwist the light bulb. Okay, there. So then here's the iPad. Let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit more. Now you can automatically go ahead and click up here in the right top corner, and then you can start drawing. So like history, notes. And once you become more of the feel to this, you will like it better. Now I know a lot of people have told me, well, I want to buy an iPad and have like digital notes, but they're like, the reason why I'm not doing that is for the fact that I don't like the feeling of writing on a glass screen. which is very, popular. I hear a lot of people saying that. Now, with these iPads, you can go on Amazon or any, like, third-party website, wherever, and you can purchase, a paper, screen thing. It's like, I forget what it's called, but it feels like you're writing on actual paper. Um, these Apple Pencils never go dead. I used mine for a whole class of school note taking, and it was at 100%, and it only went down to like 93. And it was a whole 40-minute class of taking a lot of notes, and it was a lot of note taking. So these are really, really good. I love the Apple Pencil, and it's one of my best features to be able to use. I'm so happy to, have this iPad, and I really like it. So my education folder, I have a C Anatomy app, which you can actually click on, and it will give you a full anatomy of different muscles and the skin and all that of different people. So you can click like models, and then you can click on bone, and then you can see you can see different ones. Like you can up like you can see up these, and then you can go to get muscular and all these different ones. And I'm pretty sure these cost money, but yeah, you have to check this app out. It's really nice to be able to look at all the different bones and where the skin would be and the different muscles, and it's really, really cool to be able to look back at this information. My next thing is not really an app, but it is it's like a bookmark. I put it on my home screen from Safari. It is just my algebra textbook. I can look in here and look up algebra basics, properties of real numbers, unit 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, appendix 1, appendix 2, appendices. And I can look at, let's say, unit 7, systems and equations, and then I can go through the different pages and I can read. I can click, for example, if I go back to this page, I can click on systems of equations, and I can see like the unit topics and all that information. It's so much worthy information. Then I have a calculator app. I don't know why, but Apple did not put a calculator on my iPad or on any iPad unless you just put it on in the... Yeah, there's no calculator here. You cannot even put it in your control center. So I downloaded myself a personal calculator, which I like a lot better. It's nice and big. I could type in 569 plus 658 equals 1,227. It's just so great to be able to do this, and I love this calculator app. I then have Word. Of course, if you're having an iPad, I'm sure at one point you're going to want to take notes or something on this. So it's so nice to be able to have this, and you can work on it. And I have my Unit 3 note guide for my classes, and you can open up a blank document, a journal, an outline, whatever you want to do, and you can get this. And it's really nice to be able, a really big word to finish off 2021, and not only finish 2021 off, but finish off the school year, is what I'm trying to say here, is to basically work hard, and the big theme word is organized. Organization is such a big thing that we have to include in our lives because we cannot deal with clutter. As personal humans, our mind, our senses, and everything else cannot deal with clutter. It has to be organized. So if you know that I want a binder, okay, I know where to go. I go into my Files app, I click on school, I click on this, I click on that class, I click on that binder, I click on this unit, and I click on that. And I know exactly where to go. That's what you need to do. Be more organized. The next app that I have is called IXL. This IXL app is the perfect app to be able just to look at, and you basically can get like personal app help with different topics of math, I think even English. So yeah, you can choose math, language arts, every class, science, social studies, and Spanish. So everything except math, language arts, science, social studies, and Spanish. So math, and then after you choose math, you can click up here on the grade. It has pre-K, kindergarten, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, pre-calculus, and calculus. And then you can click on whatever grade you're in. So I'm in algebra 1, which is 9th grade. And then I can look here. So I have numbers, operations, ratios, rates and proportions, percents, measurement, geometry, coordinate plane, properties again, variable expressions and equations. And if I want to go ahead and I want to click here, let's just do, I guess, single variable inequalities. When I click on whatever, it'll take me through a short lesson and ask me questions, and then it'll help me learn that topic. Next is Grammarly. So I have never really used this, but I saw this app and I was really interested in getting it. But you can basically put this on, you can start like a document and you can start typing, and basically it will like, you know, give you like, for example, let's just use my title as YouTube video. And then you can like just like type whatever you need, and then it will like start like, you know, giving you whatever like different suggestions. So it says correctness, looking good. You can click on that, click on this like a word, and it will like fix it up for you. So I like click, very clear. It's very clarity. It'll tell you like how good like this is, and tell you like if it's very clear, if you need to make something else, like more engagement, you know, whatever. It's a really nice app for documents, and you can also add it to your keyboard if you're typing to someone important. Next app is called PowerPoint. This is the PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint, and basically you can use as a pointing device. You can connect a trackpad or mouse to your iPad for another way to interact with PowerPoint. Now you can load up different async assignments and other stuff. Like I had one here from last year from 5/28, which would be May 28th, and it was an async assignment, and you know, I can go through all the different ones, welcome to ELA, class of blah blah blah, and I can just go all the way through here and look through all these different ones. Now, Adobe Fill and Sign is an app where basically you take a form, and then once you find that form, you can then take it and you can sign. So you just open up the app, and then it says talks about it, and then you can just basically take your signature and you can just sign it on the screen, be done. You can print it off, you can email it to whoever you need to. It's a really nice app for different forms and stuff, especially now that we're all in quarantine and we're at home and coronavirus is still here. Sadly, I hope it all goes away in 2021. Everyone's healed up. But now that we're still at home, and we probably will be in 2021, a lot of people are sending stuff at home for you to fill out. Next app is Adobe Scan. It's just a scan a document and be able to fill out on your iPad. Now, I personally have my OLS. I am cyber schooled, so I can click right there on my OLS. It takes me in. I can click there. I have my username already saved. It recognizes my face. Or if you have the other iPad, you can do a Touch ID on the power button, and then I click on my schedule, and I can view all of my schedule. Of course, I have nothing until January 5th, which is when I go back to school, and I have, I'm guessing 5 classes on that day. 7, but get out of there, sweetie. I then have Brainly. Now, Brainly is an app where you can type in a question from school and you can double check your answers or even get free answers. So basically, like, if we go to my keyboard here, you can take a picture, you can go to your keyboard. If I say, who was the first president of the United States? Let's say that was like a question. Who is the first president of the United States? The answer would then be, it was which quotation was used correctly. And then it gives you an answer on your question. You can also add your own. You can answer questions, like a big old atmosphere to basically give answers, ask questions, and then look at other people's answers for answer. Or look at other people's questions for your answers. Then I have Mathway. I use this to check all of my schoolwork, all of my class equations. Cinnamon. All my class equations in math, and you can type in whatever you want to type in, and you can send it through. It'll ask you what it is, and then you can type in like whatever. And then lastly, I have the K-12 app, which doesn't have too much important information in it. That bed is really high, Cinnamon. I'm sorry. Come here, honey. So then you can log in. Now, I don't really have to log in because it's like for a guardian or coach, so I'm going to delete this app. So, the App Store really has some good apps. Now, I'm going to give you really good things of what to do. I thought I heard someone. It scared the crap out of me. What you're going to do is you're going to want to download the app called Notability. And that was supposed to be in my educational folder, but maybe it's not. I don't know. But Notability. So then you can click on like any notes, like let's say personal, and then I can create a note right now. That dog finally got on that bed. It's so high. You can like take it and you can draw whatever you want. So like school. School homework. And then you can write here, like let's say language arts. Then you can write here like read page 27 through 29 or whatever, and then like, you can do like math, and then do page, I don't know, 9 through 10, I don't know, and you know, etc. And you can continue to take these notes, and you can take them during class. Like I made one for science one day. I'm just going to go through here and read it. Relative dating. So here are some of the things that I wrote. So goals: find more of rocks and be able to identify rocks clarities, geologic cross sections, cutaway view of Earth, a way of finding out if one object or event is older or younger. Quantitative data equals a number. Qualitative data equals describe. Sandwich anatomy. The bread is the oldest, and then as you make your sandwich, it gets younger and younger, and the top bread is the youngest. So that's how, just like a rock on a sandwich, it's bread, let's say bread, mayonnaise, ham, tomato, cheese, lettuce, and maybe put another layer of mayonnaise or something, so then top bread, so that it just gets younger and younger and younger and younger and younger. And then you have crossability, so like things can cross over another, and it can like squeeze in there basically like a donut. It'd be like a Boston cream donut. And then the middle comes later after that. You can't just make a donut and put the Boston cream in first. So that means that a rock is the same as a Boston cream donut, and we have an A, and then we have a B which squeezes in there, and then a C piles up on top. A is the oldest, C is the middle rock, and D. Oh, I must have put... Yeah, I was going to say, okay. Yeah, so A would be the oldest, B would be the middle, or no, C would be the middle rock, and then B would be the newest rock. And magma grew through the rock, so B is going to be the youngest, the new thing that was squeezed in the middle of rocks. And that was really the end of my notes. And it just basically goes over everything. I even have, like, voices on here. That's why I wasn't actually playing it. Okay.
Okay, erosion and then deposition. Eventually, liquefaction happens.
And basically, I can now look back and hear my teacher, and whatever I'm writing goes with that. So I can see my writing as I'm writing there. So, basically, to wrap this all up, I want you guys to try your hardest. I know that school may be different and may be hard. Definitely, it's different now with coronavirus. Not for me. I'm at the same cyber school, the same schedule, and everything like that. But I know for a lot of you, school may look different this year because of the coronavirus and for other situations. But don't let that put you guys down. You know, still try your best, try your hardest. You can do this. I know that I know that everyone can do this. I know we can. We are almost through the school year, which is so exciting. It is freezing cold and it's raining, freezing rain here. It's kind of disgusting, but anyway, I'm gonna go up here, and one thing I want to work on for my next video that I'm filming for you guys is a full new iPad theme. I want to get a whole new iPad theme on here for you guys, but I want to talk about real quick, you know, what's been going on, not really what's been going on, but like how you grew up this year. So remember, it's now January. We only have January, February, March, April. Some of you get out in the end of May, so you only have May. Personally, I go a few more days after May. I go until like June 4th. So I literally only really have like 5 months left of school. That's all that we really have left. And then think about it. We'll be putting our pools up in late May, maybe early June. I put mine up in late May. We'll be having, you know, all kinds of just summer vibes and swimming and everything else. So just think about it. Summer is right around the corner. Summer break is right around the corner. And don't let yourself get hesitated. We are going to work hard. Keep working hard. Get those grades to be good and get off this year. I can't believe how fast this year's been going with coronavirus. It feels like, you know, in the back of my head, it feels like forever. It feels like we're still in like March because of how slow it's been feeling and how boring life is. but then it's been passing. Like, we're already in January. It doesn't feel like it at all. It feels like it was never going to end, but really it kept flying ahead of us. It was just our mind that was stuck back, but our body's going forward. But happy 2021. Life is going to be so much better. I'm hoping, at least. I guess we'll find out how 2021 is going to be. I hope it's a lot better than 2020 was. But remember, keep faith, keep everything. I love you all so much. Remember to work hard and get those good grades so we can get off on a good note and get into summer. I'm so beyond excited for what is to come with summer. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for what's going to come for summer. I just am really, really excited for it all. I'm really happy to put my pool up and be swimming and all that. I don't even really have to go anywhere. I know we have a new president coming in. God is still in control. And we also have stimulus checks coming. So, don't know. Anyway, that's more personal information I'm not going to get to in the YouTube channel land. But if you want to hear more about stimulus and more of that, look on your local news company. Okay, guys, that's going to wrap today's video. I hope you did enjoy, and I will catch you all in the next one. Remember, stay educational. Love you guys. Bye.